Bonjour, bonjour, mon petit chauffeur. Very long time no see. We are going to fully pretend that I didn't come back like 6 months ago saying I was going to film videos and then disappear again. To be fair, no. So today I was kind of inspired to film a video because once again this is the third time I filmed this video, the third year in a row. Once again I have fallen into sort of a hole where the only books I can really focus on and enjoy at the moment are romance books. So I thought, of course I have to film the third I'm in a romance mood video. I'm not going to do any speeches, try to explain where I've been, what the plans are. We're just going to go through this video, talk about some romance books that are on my radar that I have read recently, that I plan to read, that I plan to buy. It is very hot in here, so I bought this for Beyonce for the Renaissance tour, and I gotta keep practicing with it. It looks so good on camera. Hold on. Eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. Ooh, yummy, 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 make the bummy eat it. Anyway, I just got distracted so easily. It's been so long, I don't know how to do this anymore. I've recently read 2 books. One of them almost killed this whole video, but I just thought I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna persevere, I'm gonna push through, because if I don't know when I'll get inspired to film another video. So recently I read Embers by A.H. Cunningham. That's not the one that almost killed this video. That is the final one in the Firecracker Cousin series. Ablaze and A Light, are those the first 2? I've read those in the past. If you've been here for a while, you know when I read those. But this one follows the third cousin. There's Alicia, Mariana, and this cousin. This story has sort of like friends to lovers trope. There's a accidental pregnancy trope. Cousin whose name I can't remember basically has like a one-night stand with her best friend, and boom, she ends up pregnant, and this takes place like maybe almost like a year afterwards. And he is a mariner. He works on ships and boats and stuff, and like I think right now he works on a private yacht or something, so he's away at the sea for like most of the year. This follows when he comes back and them co-parenting, I guess, and navigating their relationship, blah 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 blah, yada yada yada. Great. After that I finally read The Duke and I, the first Bridgerton book. I've had this book for like 3 years now. I think that I've had it since the first season of the show came out. I don't have to tell you what this is about. It's Bridgerton. It's Simon and Daphne. What I will tell you is that I am so glad that I never thought I'd say this. I'm so glad I watched the show first before reading the book. If I had read the book prior to the show, there's no way in the world I'd be the Bridgerton girly that I am today. And we all know how feral for that show I am, for that world, that franchise, right? This, nope. I mean, there were those issues, if you know, with season 1 of Bridgerton with Miss Daphne. It's so much worse than the book, and that just the whole like third act of the book really just kind of pissed me off. So, and I'm nervous because I also have the Viscount Who Loved Me, and now I don't want to read it at all because I love season 2. Ouch. I love season 2 so much. I have watched season 2 of Bridgerton 6 times, and I will do nothing. I will not allow anything to diminish or taint my love of Canthony, because I'd like to watch it for a 7th through 12th time, you know? And there is no way in the world I'm going to read Queen Charlotte. I'm making that decision now because it doesn't sit right in my spirit that Julia Quinn, who has made quite the statement about Black people and people of color in her books, in her world, is now, of course she's cashing in on it in the show as well, as most of the love interests or a lot of the main characters are people of color and or Black. But somehow, after saying that she wouldn't she didn't see how Black people could have romance or happily ever afters alongside their white counterparts in this world, is now got a book because Queen Charlotte's so popular in this world, such a beloved character. The show that is everything to me, yes it is, but somehow her and Shonda writing that book makes me itch a little bit. So this is the book. After I had been saying that I wanted to film this video, I wanted to talk about my romance mood, and like that's all I'm reading right now. And then I finished this yesterday and I'm like, I don't want to read any more romance books because this has killed it for me. But here I am, and I feel like now I need to actually read something to cleanse me of that monstrosity and heal my fractured relationship with romance right now. Next we go into like books I hope to read in the near future. First one kind of goes is perfect as it is a historical romance. Bridgerton, The Duke and I was my first like foray into historical or Regency romance. This next book is a historical romance, but I'm assuming it's better. One, I do like this author's other like contemporary romance. It's An Extraordinary Union by Alyssa Cole. It says a novel of the Civil War. I actually found this book. My friend and I were just hanging out and we came across a library sale up in Media. So of course we went in and I found this book for like $1. So I'm like, of course I have to get this book. I wanted to read it for so long. Apparently this follows a pair of spies. It says, as the Civil War rages between the states, a courageous pair of spies plunge fearlessly into a maelstrom of ignorance, deceit, and danger, combining their unique skills to alter the course of history and break the chains of the past. Follows a former slave with a passion for justice and an a great memory. Training her life of freedom in Massachusetts, she returned to the indignity of slavery in the South to spy for the Union Army. Malcolm McCall is a detective for Pinkerton's Secret Service. Subterfuge is his calling, but he's facing his deadliest mission yet, risking his life to infiltrate a rebel enclave in Virginia. Two undercover agents who share a common cause and an undeniable attraction, Malcolm and Elle, join forces when they discover a plot that could turn the tide of the war in the Confederacy's favor. Caught in a tightening web of wartime intrigue and fighting a fiery and forbidden love, Malcolm and Elle must make their boldest move to preserve the Union at any cost, even if it means losing each other. So yes, we have a historical romance written by a Black author, so that's promising. Next book I plan is a continuation of a series. I'm currently reading through this whole entire series. I'm also vlogging it, so maybe you'll get it eventually, maybe in 2026, who knows. Next I hope to read A Worthy Opponent by Katie Robert, which is the third in the Wicked Villains series, which is like a dark, smutty romance series which follows Disney characters, Disney villains, I guess, and their counterparts. And the first one was Jasmine and Jafar. That is Desperate Measures. The second one is Learn My Lesson, which I read last month or the month before last, which is Hades, Meg, and Hercules. And this one is Hook and Tank. And this world revolves around like this underground like BDSM like sex club It says, once upon a time, I was a girl who believed in love and happily ever afters. Now the only thing I believe in is revenge. Honestly, good for you, Tink. So I am excited to see the hijinks that happen in this book. These books are spicy. These books are something else, and stay tuned for that vlog. So the next two I hope to read are both ebooks that I have on my Kindle that I've had sitting on my Kindle for so long. The first one is Love Scammed by, is it Rosie Adams? And that one, I believe, follows the main character, goes, like, flies to vacation or something to meet up with her friend, finds out her friend has tricked her basically and set her up on this like blind date with this guy who she's been trying to get her to meet forever. That's really all I know, but I did read this one and loved it, so I have high hopes for this. I actually have read it many times, so I have high hopes for whatever's going to go down in this book. And then there is I'll Come Back For You by Cherish Reed. And this one's like a paranormal type situation. I think the main character inherits like a haunted house of some sort. There's like some spooky ooky things going on. I think, if I could be wrong, but I think the love interest is like a paranormal investigator or something. Maybe I might be mixing that up with a different book. Okay, so he is a paranormal investigator. Also her high school crush, so that's fun. That's gonna be fun. That's all the way up my alley. Paranormal investigation and some romance, haunted houses. Did I write this book? Speaking of Alyssa Cole, let's hop back around. I think it's time to reread the Reluctant Royal series. Love those books so much. I have the physical copy of the one that's in Scotland. Something about a duke, whatever. Loved it. I would love to have the full collection of the physical copies, but yes, I think I'd like to revisit those soon. I mean, sometimes I hop back and read my favorite scenes, but I think a full proper reread is highly overdue. Okay, the last ones are new to me. I only have one of them right now. It just came today. It's Practice Makes Perfect by Sarah Adams. I don't know if they're playing music outside. It says, Annie Walker is on a quest to find her perfect match, someone who complements her happy, quiet life running the local flower shop in Rome, Kentucky. Been in Kentucky. But finding her dream man may be harder than Annie imagined. Everyone knows everyone in her hometown, and the dating prospects are getting fewer by the day. After she overhears her latest date says she is so unbelievably boring, Annie starts to think the problem might be her. Is it too late to become flirtatious and fun like the leading ladies in her favorite romance movies? Maybe she only needs a little practice, and Annie has the perfect person in mind to be her tutor, Will Griffin, who is apparently sexy, tattooed, absolutely gorgeous bodyguard. So got like a, is it considered a bodyguard romance if he's not her bodyguard? I don't care. I'm into it. When's it my turn? That was the wrong key. There was a burp stuck in my chest. I'm so sorry. The next two, I'm waiting for them to be delivered. They should be here tomorrow. And I ordered them all at the same time, but you know, whatever. It's not like I'm trying to film a video or anything. The first one is The Plus One by Maisie Eddings. I read A Brush with Love by Maisie Eddings this time last year, when I was filming my books set in Philadelphia video. Really enjoyed her writing. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. And this one also sounds interesting. According to Allie Hazelwood, it's like a Taylor Swift song in book form. Okay, so what starts out as a fake wedding date turns into something these childhood enemies never expected in The Plus One. So we've got fake dating and enemies to lovers. Absolutely. And a wedding. And then I also ordered with that Jana Goes Wild by Farah Heron. Oh, it's another one that I guess involves a wedding. The main character is a bridesmaid for, I think, her best friend's wedding, a destination wedding in Serengeti National Park. We've also got some travel going on. Absolutely my vibe. Everyone she knows is going to be there, including her ex. So this feels like a second chance romance type vibe. Love that for me. Oh, and also they have a kid, so that's going to be an interesting element as well. Okay, also I have this sitting next to me that I forgot to write down on my list, but I've had this arc of the Ex Appeal sitting on my shelf for a very long time, and I think I should finally read it. All I know is that I know this one's like obviously exes also, and I think this one, what's her name? Emily is a hacker. That's all I know, but I've heard a lot of really good things about this book. So it came out in November and I've just had it sitting here, so I'll finally read this. And the last book I want to mention is also very new to me. I didn't order it, but like I saw it and it sounded really interesting, and it's called Single Dads Club by Therese Bahari. And just the title alone sounds really interesting. The single dad thing kind of sounds like it's gonna be cute. I think this takes place in South Africa, am I right? I might have made that up, but I think it does. Before this gets any longer, those are some books that I hope, some romance books that are really tickling my pickle at the moment. Ew. Ew. Okay. Let me know some more that should be on my radar that I should add to this never-ending list. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up if you like me. Feel free to subscribe. All my places are down below so you can follow me, and I'll follow you back, and I'll see you very soon. Oh my god, bye.